Hey guys, it's SF and today it is a special video to commemorate 1,000 subscribers. I am going to show you my NA and JP boxes, just like what I did during my 500 subscribers. And this one is the NA version. Pretty much a lot has changed. I did roll a few more Hatcher monsters, but first of all, I do like to say thank you for everybody that have subscribed and have watched my videos. And although it's not the best subscribers in terms of time passed, it only took me a little bit about a year to pass this mark, but this is a relatively new game. It's not as popular in terms of other Western games and of course mobile app games as well. So hopefully when this game grows bigger, my channel will grow bigger and I'll get more subscribers and more views that way. But any box, and just an overview, I guess. There's a lot of, this is my favorites. Oops, I clicked on random. But in terms of box space, I got 500 and a lot of Borlings, a lot of really random monsters. I do keep my 4-star monsters, like 4-star Hatcher monsters. I don't really keep the essential material stuff, but that's basically the overview. I'm just gonna shoot right into my favorites. And go through each element, and then some new additions, and of course some things I want to highlight, I guess. But first of all, in terms of fire, Alexander, I didn't farm in that much. I think I did like 30 or 40 rolls and then I got like 5 of them. And really good for Asha, really good. There are a lot of damage wall wood dungeons coming up in the future. So if you guys have max lucked him, then he'll be a really good max luck. I just didn't do it because I didn't want to waste the time. I already did my time during JP, and from the looks of it, in terms of NA, it took about the same amount of orbs as in JP for NA people. So I didn't want to farm like 1,000+ shards just to max luck him. And yeah, but Alexander is a really good max luck for Asha. I didn't really do much after the stream in terms of farming. I just really messed around in terms of different comps. I tried like no water monsters. I tried, one of my friends, like my friends and I did like 3 old ladies and 1 Guan Yu. That was really bad. The furthest we went was the second boss stage or the first boss stage. It was horrible. Just because of course the damage walls, and Loli has super low HP, so we're stuck at like low 70s or even like 60k. So it was really bad. And if you guys know where the damage wall positions are, wherever all the safe areas in the boss stages are where the damage walls are. So it was pretty bad. It was really bad. And if it were like 4 low ladies, that would be even worse. In terms of number of Ashas I get, there's 6 here. There's 1 on the other one that I just showed you. And I did leave 3 for Avalon in terms of future, but of course Avalon doesn't come out for like months. Don't even like think about it. You'll probably forget all about Avalon before she comes and all that stuff. So yeah. In other new additions, of course, Cherry Winger. I really like Cherry Winger in terms of the monster herself. She's really good. She has high stats. Strike Shot's also useful for drones. This one has class Kin Strength, and this one has class Kin Vigor, so HP and attack boosts. No, not HP. Wait, is it HP? No, it should be speed. No, it's HP. God, I can't remember names. But HP attack boost. So of course they're paladins, so I can bring another paladin monster, like Aladdin, who also has flight and no damage wall, the ascended version, just saying. But yeah, fire monsters in terms of new additions, that's basically it. Of course Gilgamesh is also new in terms of my box, but I think you all already see my 3 Sanadas and stuff like that. No did get her boost in terms of her Minesweeper, and the strike shot changes to the self-immune strike shot. And then, of course, I'll be waiting for Apollo's Ascension. I have Apollo for a very long time, probably in the first 2-3 months when the game first started. But that's pretty much it for farm monsters. I'll show you my max looks at the end after I finish off each element. But yeah, but basically water, Fox Metal, very strong monster, no gravity wave, although a power type, but his strike shot is really strong. And of course the blast bump is really good as well. Some people go for the ascend just for the poison, just because some uniqueness, because there's no water poison mist guy. There's not many poison mist monsters out there in general, especially in the farmable sense. Only Basilisk has it. Even in Hatcher monsters, I think like in terms of JP, I think only Snow White Alpha only has poison mist. But yeah, of course, new edition, Low Lady or Low Lady. I'd say it's Low Lady, but this one has Genius. I'm pretty sure you guys know why I really like Low Lady that much. And of course, Psychic, really strong, 10% and 20% for Genius. New edition, Anubis. I got this during the Water Hatcher before the Ashas. So basically the Asha counter Hatcher. Came up in a 10 shot. And I evolved them immediately and then used it against Asha. I'll probably ascend it afterwards when I find the time or remember. I probably won't remember. Veer Dundee. I got her during the Legends Hatcher for this month, for December, and I'm just waiting for Fenrir only. Wait for Fenrir for the for Ascension, and it takes 4 Fenrirs. I'm like, wow, really 4 Fenrirs? Usually, I guess I'm really spoiled at like 3 max. 3 max was like probably my expectations, but she was really an early monster, and then they just kind of like stack like Lux no matter what kind of monster it is. But getting 4 Fenrirs is not that hard, and of course I can always get 1 Fenrir and then do the rest in like Fenrir X, which is a lot easier. Next one, Susano got his buff for the one-way laser. Some people use him for Asha just because you can avoid and then come down right after, and then that will deal damage. But I usually don't really like Susano that much in terms of Asha. Although his strike shot didn't change and it's really strong in terms of Asha, so what have you, you can use it if you want. I just don't really like using him that much. It does require some positioning and stuff like that. And then 2 Margarets from previous hatchers. There's not much to show about that. Okay, let's go to wood monsters. First one is Mr. Piggy. Mr. Piggy. This is the evolved version, really good for Zenigata, as you've probably seen in my Zenigata video. All no strike shot, and of course the poison spread is really strong against those scorpions. Although only no warp for the no ability, so not that great in terms of viability, in terms of versatility, but really good for Zenigata, probably one of the better hatcher monsters for it. And of course, Ibaraki Doji. This one has Genius, and this one has Psychic. Why I like Ibaraki Doji so much? I basically like any monster that has a sub blast bump, just because I like monsters that are both supports and can deal damage. That's why I really like Ibaraki Doji so much, just because of the sub blast bump and can proc other monsters bump combos. Usually you have one full monster for that. You have like a blast bump slot on your team, but this guy can this girl can take 2 spots at once, which I really think is really powerful. And of course the healing strike shot does a lot of damage as well, like 1 mil at least, and then heals for 25k. And then homing pierce destruction is like OP in mob clearing. Next one, Merlin. I do have 2 Merlins, but I only ascended 1 just because I didn't want to farm all the ascension materials. But good recovery monster, and as you can see, there's one down here in the middle on the last row. And then next one, Hunter King, just because I want to show you my S++. It is a cutthroat and it's only 16%. I think I put out the video that actually got the S++, which was really crazy. It was all luck of me wanting to shoot a video and getting that S++. I kind of want this. I kind of want Psychic S++, but you know, you can't really be that greedy in terms of S++. S you can probably be greedy at, and then just like keep on doing it until you get it. But S++ is kind of hard, and I only have one in my career in Monster Strike, and that includes JP as well. So I want to treasure it. And next one, of course, Dear Lota. I finished my series of the first round of Impossibles with Dear Lota. This one has Stalkin's speed. That's not that very good, just because he won't be bringing like 3+ Pierce monsters. But yeah, it's really good. It surprised me and skilled me that she can do some decent wave clear. Of course, you can do one shot. One shot does not kill the monsters, but some monsters you can do 2 shots. You actually hit twice, and that will be enough. So it really surprised me that I actually did that, and actually did work. And basically, after you get to the boss stage, it's just Murasame, and then some command strike shot meteor, and then that's pretty much it. And then next one, I guess the Mustangs. One has Strike Haste, one has Class Kin Strength, and one has Bias Style Kin Strength. I think they do stack, as long as they're different Kin Strength berries. So you can probably have like Class Kin Strength, Bias Kin Strength, and then Style Kin Strength, and they all stack in terms of attack damage. As long as it's like the same, as long as they both agree on the actual bias, style, and class like similarities. But I am going to ascend one of them for the Ascension when that comes out, just because that version is really good for Bishamonten, and you probably want at least 1 or even 2 to have a really safe clear for Bishamonten. But that's pretty much it for wood. Next one, light. I did get 2 Seimeis and I did both. So this one's the Ascended version with the delayed strike shot and the no gravity bear and Demon's Bane. This one is the no warp and Minesweeper with the poison spread. This one is genius for some really random reason, but really good in terms of versatility, although kind of lacks in terms of OP top tier carry type. But he is like an average, but he's like an average tier monster that can do a lot of dungeons, whereas there's some, of course, the top tier monsters are really good at specific dungeons, but not as high of a versatility in terms of Seimei. Next one, Orihime and Hikoboshi, pretty much my OP farmable. Well, I guess like Murasame is the OP farmable, but in terms of like extreme level monsters, this couple deals the most damage out of all of them. I'm gonna say that, just because of their strike shot is really powerful. And by other extremes that are really good, like Circuit cannot do enough damage. Jack cannot do enough damage unless you really want to not wave clear, not mob clear with that strike shot. Tiger X for sure like doesn't deal enough damage, and Ghoulie, only the Ascend can somewhat deal as much damage, but you gotta hit everybody and you gotta hope that it will bounce off correctly. And this one can mob clear and deal at least 1 million depending on where it hits in terms of weak spots. So very powerful. And then this one, Lube, I got this guy from the Black Friday hatcher. He was one of the featured monsters, and I got him in a 10 shot. Just waiting for materials, and then Class Kin Strength A came out with Class Kin Strength A. You guys don't really need to know why Lube is powerful. I'm pretty sure you guys know. Just double nulls and all that stuff. Command strike shot, really good. And Murasame, I did max luck Murasame. Not sure if I did that in my last video, but that was like 6 months ago, so who knows. But very good monster. I do not have any more life vouchers, so do not ask me in the comments. And I can technically show you basically. Let's see. Vultures, 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 vultures. Here's all my Murasame. There's no light. Just saying. And I'm not sure when she's back. I'll probably like farm a few light ones, depending. I do want to keep some in stock just for like videos in terms of if there's a really good monster for Murasame and all that stuff. But you know, like kind of like Rockbone, which I'll be showing up later. But light monsters, oh yeah, I did get Striker in the Legends Hatcher recently in this month's Legends series. Basically, my NA account is like the late game account. It has like all the OPs that need ascensions and all like the boss and stuff. Like the Arthurs, I got 2 Arthurs waiting for the ascension. I got Mustang waiting for the ascension. I got Apollo waiting for the ascension, and I got Striker waiting for the new form as well. So really late game and all that stuff. But let's go for the dark monsters. I did get Thumbelina in the Legends. Not really sure. I think it's the Legends hatch. No, I think it's probably Black Friday. I completely forgot. But I think it's pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's Black Friday. And I got Stalking Strength A. I think it came out with a Stalking Strength A. So it's really good. Portos, I evolved 1. Demon's Bane M. And then I'm probably going to ascend the other one, which has no warp and recovery. But let's see, then is there anything else? Of course, Rockbone, really good for Morling farming. Just because of this guy, I've done a lot of Morling dungeons, and my box is really full all the time with Morlings. And then other dark monsters, not much in terms of new ones. Of course, I got another Eclipse just because from the Legends series hatcher. I got a random Eclipse. But that's basically it for in terms of boxes, in terms of my monsters. Let's look at my max luck, I guess. Luck. These are all my max lucks. So yeah, nothing really too special about it. I guess the light Murasame is special. I don't really farm impossibles or anything. Undead Dragon just came up, became max luck while I was farming Rockbone, so that was just a byproduct of max lucking Rockbone. Really sad, Cabaletta is at 98 after my last session. Really sad. But in terms of ones that I'm actually going for, there's not much. Like, I didn't really farm Oaks to Soji that much. And my second Striker Junior is at 53. I didn't really roll the Gold Hatcher that much either. My only highest luck impossible is Izanami, which is at 23. But yeah, pretty much like this. And I've been neglecting to max luck Cthulhu just because I don't want to run his dungeon. Although it would be probably easy, but you know, I have to farm the vultures and all that stuff, so. And I don't really have that much time to Monster Strike. I do have a lot of IRL stuff, and of course I do like Stretch Shot and all that stuff as well, so I don't really have that much time to farm. But lastly, let's look at my stats, I guess. So in terms of days played, I'm at 384. I know some of my friends have been playing since day one. It has like 400. I did not log in on some of the days, so yeah, that's why. And then in terms of most used, of course, QB was my first max luck, so I used her the most. But some monsters creeping up is, of course, Rockbone, probably under Surtur. And then, of course, Murasame, I've been using her a lot in terms of farming purposes as well. Max luck monsters 24. I know a lot of you have like 50 plus, but I don't really farm that much in NA. So 24 max lucks. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'm a lovable hermit. But that's pretty much it for my NA box. It was a really long video, but hopefully you guys like this. And of course, thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers, and hopefully more to come. And not sure if I'll show my box, depending on how long it takes to get to 1,500. If it takes like in like a matter of 2 or 3 months, then I probably won't show my box then. But when it probably like another half a year later, I'll probably show you my progress as well. So I hope you guys like and subscribe, and of course, thank you very much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.